If you enjoy this podcast, then be sure to check out Farm Small, Farm Smart Daily, where you can get your daily dose of farm wisdom. Tune in every day to learn the latest tips, tricks, and stories from the world of farming. Whether you're a seasoned farmer or just getting started, our podcast has something for everyone. Join us as we explore topics like farm business, crop planning, soil management, and tools and technology. Start your day off right with Farm Small, Farm Smart Daily, available on all major podcast platforms. Don't miss out. Subscribe today. Do you think maybe science has got a little cart before the horse here, where we're trying to use it in agricultural plant-based studies to see what it does when it affects plant growth is looking a little past what we know, since you can't quantify how it ages, you can't really determine what the best material is at the best time of year until that's always until those are more knowns. Seems to me like, why even research its interactions with plant growth until more about what the input itself is and how it behaves?
One of the things we hope to advance with science is through multiple studies, we begin to come to that unified idea, like you're saying before, are these factors truly driving factors or not? Or are they more cosmetic and just of scientific importance, but the practical importance would be lower? Those are the fundamental questions that we're still trying to search for. The complication is when we try to compile data, we have different types of chars produce different pyrolyzers, different units, different laboratories, and without having the fundamental assessments of their differences, it's hard to then take that and assemble it and say, here is a mechanism that's occurring on char A compared to char B. So it's one of the biggest hurdles yet is understanding this reproducibility and predictability of the biochar response.
Which is probably even tough in and of itself over time, because if you're making biochar ideally locally, if you're making it in Minnesota, I'm making it in San Diego, somebody else is making it in Florida, you probably have all different available waste feedstock to use. We're all going to end up with something different, even if we use the same equipment to make it. And we're all in different climates. So now you have this study where nothing's the same, even though it all set out to be the same.
Correct. And even if we look at a species of wood, if we say, well, everyone use maple or oak at their particular location, because those trees were grown in different soils under different climates, their mineral content is different. And whether or not that is a fundamental factor in all this is still open for debate.
What about this? If we look at the litany of materials out there, we could make this from manure to macadamia nut hulls to sawdust up through lumber. Can you go out on a limb and say, if we're looking at this for agricultural purposes, is there a sweet spot of materials where we don't know for sure what's probably going to make the best biochar agriculturally, but it's going to be more this over this?
The only problem with that is it depends on what the soil is deficient in.
Okay.
If we're looking at a soil that's deficient in nutrients, then the manure-based biochars are going to be better. If we're looking for a char that is extraordinarily strong, that we're trying to change the soil physical properties for water holding or for tillage and non-compacting, then some of the feedstocks that have more rigid lignin, the hardwood, or even some of the swine manure-based biochars have been shown to be higher physical properties than those that are created from straight biomass sources. And then if we're looking at increasing silica content in a soil, then it would be a grass-based biochar. So that's one of the biggest difficulties in this arena, is there isn't going to be a single type that's going to be universal across all soils. It's going to be dependent on the soil deficiencies in that area. And if we can target or design a biochar to relieve those deficiencies, that's the ones that I see having the biggest positive agronomic impact.
Hello, growers. Protect your crops from harmful insects with Modern Growers Insectanet. This top-tier insect netting made by Modern Grower shields your plants from pests and harsh weather, boosting your yields without harmful sprays. Insectanet's unique design allows 90% of the light to pass through and is easy to use with low tunnel systems like our Quick Hoops. It's soft, elastic, and durable, perfect for field use to help ensure that your crops thrive. Say goodbye to pest damage and hello to healthier, market-ready produce. Invest in Insectanet and see the difference it makes. Get Insectanet at shop.moderngrower.co or using the link below.